There we go, audience doing the right thing finally. Last we left off, we had completed this little brutal encounter where a little sniper get up there kept one-shotting me, which was quite a little bit ago, unfortunately. And I would have been on time for a full stream today, but I got wrapped up in some insurance stuff, just renewing and checking some details, and I got, or rather, it's not important. It was all just a bunch of communicating with someone that I was reading something and understanding something as it's not quite what it was, and it was more.
My people have searched many generations for a world.
Alright, Tally, we've already heard that before.
If we landed here, we'd just keep searching.
Sounds like Tally's people are just really picky. Don't see any loot here. Oops, wrong button. Hit that one. The sniper was actually kind of useful in the fight. Also, Tally, you don't have health regeneration. You need to fix that.
All patched up.
I should really put, like, throw on 4 in one. Oh, jeez. Not having cover really sucks. Is that his or mine? Oh shit, that's a sniper. Not letting him into his line of fire. That's not happening.
I think we got him, Commander.
Did we? Good. I learned my lesson last time. Do not get looked at by a sniper.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Huh. Guessing this is an energy field that'll be like a one-way way back. It's a wall I can actually stand on. It's cute. Alright, audio's going. So, how you guys feeling about this mission?
You lead.
Jeez. Got the salt ground. Tally. I should have had her get into cover instead of just standing still.
Protheans sure build things homey.
I need to heal her again. And grab the med gel, probably. Oh, it's like one meta gel. Nothing else in here? Just some meta gel? Came down to get shot at and have some meta gel. Oh, okay. Well, we're not going back up this way.
Let's get moving.
Hello?
Oh,
Somebody help me!
I didn't think we were on the right planet. But here we are.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Liara Tassoni, I presume?
Thank the goddess. I did not think anyone would come looking for me. Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
That's not
What?
the right.
I am not on anybody's side. I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil.
Oh, I could
I
believe it.
activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
You brought this on yourself.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
A Geth-enhanced Krogan? That sounds kind of scary. Oh, jeez. Alright. Get into cover, get into cover. Get into cover. Okay, stay in the cover, folks. Oh, jeez, he ate a rocket to the head. I will hit you eventually. And you don't have an angle on me right now, I think. You know what? Problem solved. Oh! Only if I have my pistol do I have my... Otherwise I'm jammed. That's neat. You're a rocket guy, so I have to worry about you too much. You're gonna keep harassing Rex, but we're fine. Snipers concern me. I don't know if there is a sniper up ahead. Rex, test the waters, buddy. Come down here. Where's our enemy in question? That is a sniper. Thanks, Rex. I wouldn't have been able to eat that one. Fall back, Rex. Bring him to us. Level up. Hoppers. Geth models, collectively dubbed Hoppers by Alliance forces, are electronic warfare platforms that can predict electromagnetic radiation across a broad spectrum as its weapon. From cyber warfare attacks against onboard computers with body armor, hard suits, and weapons adversely affecting their performance. Structure of Hoppers consists of advanced and highly elastic artificial muscle material. This allows the Hopper to compress its entire body for powerful leaps. Hoppers also have thousands of molecule-scale barbs on the surface of their hands and feet, which are useful to cling to walls and ceilings. Hoppers are very difficult targets and surface to another rapid succession. Whereas no record of any Geth models similar to Hoppers. This new morphotype must have been developed over the last 300 years by the Geth themselves. This is troubling proof that the Geth are continuing to move towards technological singularity. Next to synthetic life are intrigued that Hoppers appear to be even more organic than the baseline Geth. Identified types of Hopper have been codenamed Sapper, Stalker, and Ghost. Ghost concerns me. Combat sensor 3, chemical rounds, and radioactive rounds. Eventually I'll have to start, like, actually spin on some of these things. I like the combat sensor a lot. It helps me out. I only really need it on one weapon, theoretically. We level up. Probably have another point of Spectre training. Maybe get up to, let's get medicine as well. Yeah, I really don't have any actual defensive stuff, do I? Let's go find that out. I don't have any damage reduction armor skills. Which is unfortunate, as the Sentinel. Let's grab medicine. The point of Spectre training, but then I'll be going for electronics and decryption, I think, next time, because I want to get to that master sabotage. It's very important to get those things. Rex, he's maxed out Croak Battle Master. CS can be very, very useful. It's kind of crazy at max. It's like, yeah. 21 seconds of complete lockdown on a 19-second cooldown. Effectively 19-second cooldown. That's another point of damage reduction. Point of health. Another point of shotguns and another point of barrier. Tally. So she is basically what a technician would look like, probably. I need to make use of their abilities more often. Like, I need to just throw them out. I enjoy just shooting things, and it's simpler, and make it faster than trying to coordinate it. But them just throwing out their abilities willy-nilly would be nice. Or I could just, let them use all of their abilities willy-nilly. She's got 4 points. She definitely wants a point in armor. And her weapon. Get her some more defense from electronics. And we'll put a point into hacking for cooldowns. Alright, that's clearly the objective, but let's take a look around for any loot or anything. Like a weapon locker and a storage locker. A Kessler 3. Basic rounds. Kessler's not good, right? No. It's not a Devlon pistol. Devlon is my preferred pistol so far. Sighting. We're going down, right? I'm not sure where I'm supposed to have gotten these sequences from. Maybe I can put it in while under fire, and that's why it's like that? I don't know. That minigame seems kind of pointless. Maybe like the game isn't paused while I'm doing it, like I said. Why, hello there, they are.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
It was disturbingly easy.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please.
Means they're
get me out
probably
of here
already
before
through.
Morgath arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
That's not oof. But you know,
Any idea how we get
you
out
have
of
to
this
follow
place?
the subtitles
There is an
exactly.
elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants you to help him find it.
The conduit, but I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister!
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
Uh-oh.
He needs to move faster.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Rex. He is a good time. He is both extremely practical and enjoyable. If I die in here, I'll kill him. Oh boy. One of them's a sniper in trouble.
Or don't. That would be more fun.
This guy doesn't even get a name.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
Is this really the time?
The atmosphere is perfect for a life and death struggle. Kill them. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
If not, doesn't matter. Okay, Tally, you're gonna want to get over there. Shoot. Where's the sniper? Where's the sniper? I missed. Missed again. Tally does have her cooldowns. One second, phone beep at me. Might be something important from today's business. It was not, but you know, it could have been. I love how this game fully pauses. Sabotage. I don't actually have a time limit here, guys. Hack his ass. Oops, that's not where I wanted to aim. You did what I asked you to do, though, Tally, which is good. So I do need to aim at the target. Rex getting moved on. Tally, get over there. Tally's down. Tally got really fucked up. Oh, he just walked up and one-shot me. I thought maybe I'd slap him and then that'd be that, but no. Oh, Lord, when was my last save?
Kill him. Spare the Asari if you
Okay.
can. Not
Tally. I can find that sniper. Rex, what are you doing up here, bud? I did not tell you to follow me. Okay. Rex, you're kind of in my way here, bud. Ow. Oh my goodness here. Thank you for the 71 months, 6-7 streak, and a lot of other support. Thank you so much. I didn't realize I was on the right planet. I thought I was on the wrong planet, and I was just gonna have to... Rex coming out first. Whew. At least when the Krogan ran up to me and one-shot me, I knew what one-shot me immediately.
Too close, Commander.
Who's
10 more
smashing me in my
seconds, we would've been
goddamn
swimming
face?
in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
50 years?
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years.
I can see
I
it.
have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
Who came before them?
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
The beacon.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
Still
I don't know
help
why
us.
Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Great, another alien. What if that was like, great, another alien? I love meeting new friends from new races. It's not. I can promise you it's not, but what if I'm wrong?
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate, or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
Go see
Well,
the
for
doctor.
now.
The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Sure.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Maybe they're just
Ignacio
playing it
would
that way.
never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
Prothean Cipher. Beacon downloaded its knowledge. Crossing between visions. While the imagery is becoming clearer with time, the meaning of the beacon communication remains elusive. It has been suggested that Prothean data recording is highly dependent on a certain point of view. Carl Jung described it as the collective unconscious. The cipher needed to comprehend the images and blend of its mind. Physical knowledge of a Prothean, the archetypes, biological instincts, and common experiences universal to the race. Since the Protheans have been dead for millennia, it may be impossible to acquire this cipher. Chat isn't showing your emotes properly. For some reason or another. Reload it. Now your message isn't there because I reloaded it. Well, shit. Let's go visit our crew and see what everyone's on about. Let's talk to Presley, though. Heat load monitor. Codex entry. Don't mind if I do. He limits the length and intensity of ship combat. Starships generate enormous heat when they fire. High energy weapons perform enduring burns. Run on board combat electronics and combat warships produce heat more quickly than they can disperse it. As heat builds within a vessel, creatures become increasingly uncomfortable. Where the heat reaches lethal levels, the ship must win or retreat by entering FTL. After an FTL run, the ship halts, shuts down non-essential and activates the heat radiation gear. Common endurance varies by ship design and by the battle's location. Battles in the deep cold of interstellar space can go on for some time. Engagements close to a star are brief. Habitable worlds are usually close to a star. Battles over them are frantic. No, we'll fire the heat bar. You want to try running through it? Another codex entry. Heat management. It's critical shit they cannot deal with. Cannot deal with the heat. The crew may be cooked within the hull. Radiation is the only way to shed heat in a vacuum. The only vessels utilize large, fragile radiator panels. Pulse the armor. Warships use diffused radiator arrays, ceramic strips along the exterior of the armored hull. Make the ship appear striped to thermographic sensors and searing of the ships. Depends on the internal configuration. Fans for each vessel are unique and striking. On older ships, they become red or white hot. The tiger strips are painted by humans like glowing DRA. The glowing DRA had a psychological impact on pirates and irregular forces. Strip radiators are not as efficient as panels, but if damaged by enemy fire, the ship only loses a small portion of its total radiation capacity. In most cases, the SDR alone allow it to cruise and no difficulties. Operations deep within a solar system can cause problems. Engaged combat can produce titanic amounts of heat from burns and weapons fire. High heat environments, warships employ high efficiency droplet heat sinks. Droplet system tanks of liquid sodium or lithium absorb heat within the ship. It is vented from spray nozzles near the bow. They're caught at stern and recycled into the system. Droplet can sink 10 to 100 times as much heat as the DRA strips. Droplet sheets resemble surface ships wake through the water. Wake peels out in sharp turns. Spreading a pan of droplets as the ship changes vectors and leaves the coolant behind. How you doing, Joker? How? Still a little bit angry about my sudden call.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
I'd like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? You want me at top of my class in flight school? I earned that. All those
Sorry.
I really didn't.
Even put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you.
I have to go.
I just wanted to talk to him. See how he was doing. Gunnery station.
Faster-than-light drives use ship mobility dominates space combat. The primary objective is to align the mass accelerator along the bow with the opposing vessel's broadside. Battles typically play out as artillery duels, fought at ranges measured in thousands of kilometers, though assaults through defended mass relays often occur at knife fight ranges, as close as a few dozen kilometers. Most ship-to-ship engagements are skirmishes between patrol vessels of cruiser weight and below, with dreadnoughts and carriers only deployed in full-scale fleet actions. Battles in open space are short and often inconclusive, as the weaker opponent typically disengages. Once a ship enters FTL flight, the combat is effectively over. There are no sensors capable of tracking them or weapons capable of damaging them. The only way to guarantee an enemy will stand and fight is to attack a location they have a vested interest in, such as a settled world or a strategically important mass relay.
Is the action one, the appearance? News we start with ask, what does it look like outside a ship? We have faster than light speed. But that's can be seen in the simple pane of glass. Light travels slower through glass than it does through open air. Light also moves slower in conventional space than it does in high-speed mass effect fields. Thus, the refraction, alien entering at an angle, is bent and separated to the spectrum. Objects inside the ship will appear refracted. The greater the difference between the objective exterior and subjective interior speeds of light, the greater the refraction. Speed of light is raised within the field. The objects outside will appear to redshift, eventually becoming visible only to radio telescope antennae. High energy electromagnetic sources normally hidden to the eye. Visible in the high blue spectrum as the speed of light continues to be raised. X-ray, gamma ray, eventually cosmic rays becomes visible. Stars will be replaced by pulsars, especially disks of black holes, quasars, and gamma ray bursts. An outside observer ship within a Mass Effect drive envelope appears blue shifted within a field that allows travel at twice the speed of light. Any radiation emits has twice the energy as normal. The ship is in a field of about 200 times light speed. It radiates visible light as X-rays and gamma rays. And the infrared heat from the hull is blue shifted up visible spectrum or higher. We and FTL are visible at great distances, although the signature will only propagate at the speed of light. Just thinking, like, if their signatures only propagate at the speed of light, and there's like tons of ships going through who knows where for how long, like, it's gonna be confusing as fuck. Like, oh yeah, we see this ship, but it's actually because of how we're seeing it. It hasn't been there for like a good long while, and it's just a blur. And there's a bunch of other things there, blurs, and they're kind of overlapping each other because, well, they weren't there at the same time. They're there at somewhat similar times and pass through the same space. One approached. Actually, no, that would never actually happen that way. But still, just like the amount of ships that you're going to see at any point in the sky that aren't there because they're traveling faster than light. So much knowledge, so much experience. How much does it take to level up right now? Quite a bit, but yeah. Before I go down anywhere, I want to like just make sure I didn't miss anything up there. I didn't talk to our friend Presley.
Yes, Commander?
Speak freely, Presley.
I trust you, Commander. If you think they belong...
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, ma'am.
Point defense systems. Guardian. General area defense. Integration anti-spacecraft network. It's anti-missile, anti-fighter, laser turrets in the exterior. Area control officer needs to do little beyond turn the system on designated targets as hostile. Isn't at the speed of light, they cannot be dodged by anything moving at non-relativistic speeds. Unless the beam is aimed poorly, it will always hit its target. At early stage of battle, the Guardian fire is 100% accurate. It is 100% lethal, but it doesn't have to be. Damage fighters must break off for repairs. As they're limited by diffraction, the beam spreads out, decreasing the energy density of the weapon plays on a target. Any high-powered laser is a short-range weapon. Limitation heat. Weapons grade lasers require cooldown time. In which heat is transferred to sinks or radiators as lasers fire, heat builds up within them. First few will be hit by a Guardian, but its weakness power, the effect of the laser overheat will allow the attacker to press ever close to the ship. Constant use will burn out a laser. Short frequencies would offer superior stopping power and range, with the degradation of focal arrays and mirrors would make them difficult to maintain. Most prefer mechanical reliability over bleeding edge performance where lives are concerned. Solarians, however, use near ultraviolet frequency lasers with 6 times the range, believing that having additional time to shoot down incoming missiles is more important. This is not blocked by the kinetic barriers of capital ships, however. The range lasers limits their use to rare night fight range ship-to-ship combat. Some unique details put into this. They didn't just say space. The entire name of the game is based on like their space technology that they put thought into. Quite literally everything is pretty much based around this mass effect. Anything new sneaking up on me in here, or that I missed the first time through? The slow walk up.
Commander, do you have a minute?
I always make time for my officers.
Off the record, I think there's something wrong here. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
The Council doesn't want to believe anything's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but...
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. I mean, it's funny, we finally get out here, and the final frontier was already settled, and the residents don't even seem impressed by the view. Or the dangers.
Well, well. You're a romantic. Did you sign on for the dream, Malenko? Secure a man's future in space?
Yeah, I read a lot of those books when I was a kid, where the hero goes to space to prove himself worthy of a woman he loves, or, you know, for justice. And maybe I was a romantic in the beginning, but I thought about it after brain camp. Biotic acclimation and temperance training. I'm not looking for the
camp.
dream. I just want to do some good. See what's out here. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
Skull training camp.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are worse results of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Is there some question about how you were exposed?
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics. A little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is Gagarin Station, right? What's it like?
Yeah, that's the official name. Biggest and farthest facility we had for decades. Right on the termination shock, the outer edge of the solar system. It's where they did all the Goose Chase FTL research before we caught on to using mass effect fields. It was a sterile research platform when I was there.
There were other kids in the same boat, right? At least you weren't alone out there.
That's true. We did have a little circle that'd get together every night before lights out. We didn't have much to do, though. It was a research platform then, and Kinetics kept Jump Zero off the extranet to prevent leaks.
Then you must have had plenty of time to get to know each other.
Yeah, we'd sit
Time to
around
get physical then, eh?
play cards or network games. There was this girl named Rana who had a little circle grow up around her. She was from Turkey. Her family was very rich. But she was smart and charming as hell. Beautiful, but not stuck up about it. Like you, I guess. Ma'am.
Sounds like she was special to you.
She was. Maybe she felt the same. But things never felt together. Training, you know.
You know of any intentional exposures for certain?
No one knows. Doesn't mean they didn't happen. As big as the exposures were, it was hard to track down accidentals. It was different then. No one knew the potential, so there wasn't a lot of regulation. Anything Kinetics did was gold. I'm not saying they intentionally detonated drives over our outposts, but in retrospect, they were damn quick on the scene.
Jump Zero's a long way from home. What was it like?
He was also like, what's
The
that?
Grand Gateway to
I'm a
Humanity looks
different
a lot
biotic.
better in the vids. Anyway, this was supposed to be a casual debrief, not a bull session about stuff that happened years ago.
I wanted to get to know you a little better, that's all. Thanks for the talk, Caden.
Well, you're welcome, ma'am. You, make a habit of getting this personal with everyone?
What do you think?
No, I don't. We'll talk again later.
I think I will actually. So I probably should get on with to a degree.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Sorry, Kate. I just lied to you because I didn't fully appreciate what the 3 words were that decided we were trying to convey what that message was. What do you think? Oh. I didn't realize. Is that like the last things to loot from the final fight that I didn't yet collect? Just want to put new stuff in my locker. How sweet. I mean, maybe not that sweet. Going into my locker is a bit of a breach of my privacy, but you know. You ready?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Thought maybe she'd have something to say about our new guest, but... Wait. Hi there.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
1 second there, I just did deal with that bot message.
You look much better.
Ah, damn
How
it.
are you feeling?
That's not what I meant to click back into the window and I clicked on that.
Be fine. I was
It's a fine
impressed with
answer
her
anyway.
knowledge of Asari physiology.
She's the best.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I never properly thanked you for saving me from the Geth, Commander. If you hadn't shown up,
I'm just glad we got there in time.
So am I. I know you took a chance bringing me aboard this ship. I have seen the way your crew looks at me. They do not trust me. But I am not like Benezia. I will do whatever I can to help you stop Saren. I promise.
Don't worry, Liara. I trust you. I know you won't let me down.
It means a lot to hear you say that, Commander. Thank you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
You just get lonely.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau. I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
What's
you
that?
don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people.
Doesn't make
Matriarchs
sense.
guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
Like, isn't their whole thing that, like, they become a matriarch after, like, 1,000 years? Why would they want someone to become a matriarch that's, like, a child? Make any sense?
All children rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
Aha, you share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision. But there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
I'm fascinated.
Sounds like you
say.
want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool. Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
I don't understand it. She was always outspoken about the need for the Asari to become more involved in shaping galactic events. Maybe she thought aligning herself with Saren would somehow be for the greater good in the long run. At least I hope so.
This hurts you, doesn't it?
None of this makes any sense to me. I have not spoken to Benezia in many years, but I know her, and this was not like her. Something changed.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Rumors?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
That's
I don't
impossible.
understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
I'm not going to say that, like, what she said is, like, impossible. Science fiction, fantasy, science fantasy, however you want to say it, but, like, how would she explore the genetic memory without touch? Without having, like, a sample? Space magic, alright, space magic.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
You can do that? You don't know?
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is
I mean,
no
they
longer
she
common,
literally said anyone,
not
right?
for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood, though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face. It is a great insult among my people.
This is the first case of like
was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her.
This is not the first time that a race has used like a Earth statement. That would normally be a good one. A good one. That is like a very negative one. What was it? It was like, it was the Volus or something that had to do with like being like stand up or trustworthy. And it's like, oh no, that's a bad thing. What was it? I can't remember. But pure blood is like, well, okay, that's traditionally been something that has been people sought after, but like, you know, obviously there's problems with that statement, with that concept, but that is actively a bad thing among Asari. Models greater than purebloods. You know, traditionally, in a lot of like terrible things, purebloods are better for a variety of reasons. Like, you know, not better. They're considered better by like the social structures within that fiction. They aren't better. They're considered better. Yeah, exactly. Historically, that is like a thing, right? Otherwise, we know what that means. Yeah. But, like, traditionally in fiction, like with if like magic is inherited and then purebloods are a thing. We know which fiction I'm thinking about immediately with that, but you know, traits. Yeah. But here it's very negative. Anyway, you don't know that.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Maybe something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are.
I hope she's fucking
but I have
dead.
no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
That's gonna be kind of fucked. Well, not really, no, okay. Just like... I'm not gonna finish the talk, but the immediate thing about it, it's wrong. But, who was your father?
You Asari live for 1,000 years.
Looking back through here.
What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after
As
they're
you should.
gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
I mean, even if it didn't live on in you, it'd live on in your child, because it's kind of the whole point, so... I mean, I'm gonna go here, because it's gonna loop me back around, but I'm gonna go there.
Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I mean, while we're
We
here.
always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
No, I explicitly said earlier that it can be
If
anyone.
we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld.
Exactly.
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then I am what is sometimes... It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly... Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Oh, Lord. Biotics training. Whether the pension great coherent, whether the biotics can actually do so is largely determined by the training. Control over the nervous system, sending specific electrical impulses to the element. Zero nodules embedded in their nerves. They're taught to use their implants and amp biofeedback devices. Mnemonics. Specific gestures or muscle movements via the proper sequence of nerves acting certain skill. Oh. Tanks are trying to develop the form of biotic super soldier. Most are benign efforts to create more flexible troops. Others, less publicly known, are unapologetic attempts to create Nietzschean supermen. Yeah, Pluto, nearly 80 astronomical units. Neopause, point at which the solar wind can make a profit for a decade. So, actually, I'm saving way too much here because I'm thinking about other things. Line about Asari culture. I went. That was like the one we went down to get to that point, I think. I could go back and recheck, but I think I think I went down that line. I can visit her again, but build a test number faster than a direct principle that could theoretically work at the current interstellar space. Station's game jump 0, so jumping off point for Manny's expansion. Being sold to Systems Alliance, so then introduced to further recently discovered biotic phenomenon. We can visit those in a moment. I'll check there.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I just wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about?
I'd like to know more about
We were the first species. My people believe we are... Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors.
Then we get to the rumors.
We still require a partner to reproduce. This
And that's where we
second
get the...
parent, however, may be of any...
I should go.
Goodbye,
No,
Shepard.
that's we got down that line of questioning. Sorry, government and culture. Long view not common on this species. The reason when they encounter new species situation. Cultural domination and intellectual superiority. They invite new species of advanced development to join the galaxy, knowing when their ideals and beliefs. Knowing that their ideals and beliefs will inevitably influence existing culture. Sorry, came late to the concept of world government. For centuries, their homeworld thus. Thessia was thought of as confederacies of great republican cities. Closest equivalent would be the ancient Mediterranean city-states. Since the Asari culture values accommodation, there was little impetus to form larger principalities. Rather than hoard resources, society bartered freely, rather than attack one another over different philosophies. They sought to understand one another. When the information age did the city-states grow close, communication over the internet evolved into electronic democracy. So I had no politicians or elections, but a freewheeling, all-inclusive legislature that citizens can participate in at will. Policy debates take place at all hours of the day in official chat rooms, informed moderated by specially programmed virtual intelligences. All aspects of policy are up to plebiscite at any time. Plebiscite? I don't know this word. At any time, any given debate, this tend to lend the most credence to the opinions of any matriarchs present, nearly always deferring to the experience of these millennia-old wise women. Achieving consensus through public debate may take too long in a crisis. In cases where prompt decisive action is required, so I defer to the wisdom of local matriarchs. Beacon. Units to recover Mars, what may interest, proved to be a solidly dated storage device, part of the outstanding comm network. Fortunately, Beacon also drew the attention of the rogue Spectre-ing. Dominated by the flagship Sovereign. By his flagship Sovereign. Resulted in hundreds of. We know it's his flagship's name for some reason. The Beacon was badly damaged. Photos of violent attacks. Somebody investigated the recovery operation. The Beacon fired a pulse of energy at the executive officer of the Alliance frigate Normandy. The commander stood up and survived, and Piers suffered no ill effects. It didn't fall inert, it exploded. I'm trying to think about what that one was. That was like... It was... Bold phase? No. Something. It was a negative thing. Maybe it'll be in the Codex under like the culture lines for various no, it probably wouldn't be in here.
Looking for supplies?
Sure.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Don't think you have anything new, eh? Probably not. I have a lot of money now, though. Not enough for a tier 7, but enough for a tier 4 if I wanted one. Which I kind of don't. But theoretically. The Scorpion 4 is a direct upgrade to my Scorpion 1. The Edge 4 is not quite enough. It's a tiny upgrade in terms of damage per second. Accuracy shits the bed. I don't think I want to spend all my money on Scorpion 4. Well, it's not even all my money, but that is tempting. I do need to not get one shot. That would be very nice to not get one shot. You know? Against my better judgment, I'm going to buy the Scorpion 4. I do really like health regen. Well, this is 9% damage protection. Is that 9% or is that 9? Doesn't say. Doesn't get reflected in that stat line. First aid interface, I like too much. In the next game, I might be like a soldier or something that has health regen. Oh yeah, I just kind of gave up my biotic, my tech training, and I just went all in on guns between now and then. Garrus, what do you think about the last mission?
How are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
We talked about this, didn't we?
That's a good question.
Maybe
There
not.
are several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
Really?
He's not impressed that you're going after Saren?
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
Spectre?
You were asked
Wow.
to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability.
Different
like you,
audio.
No offense.
Kind of thing. Too
Not all
bad.
Spectres are like Saren, you know.
Of course not. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
You're a quick learner, Garrus. We'll beat him at his own game. It's the only way to stop someone like him.
I'm right behind you, Commander.
It's culture. Personal desires instinct is to equate itself with the group, and it says that personal desires for the good of all. During elements that other races find so remarkable. On every decision they make, good or ill, the worst thing they can make in the eyes of people is to lie about their own actions. Man. Turian's so great. Yet I haven't liked every Turian I met. It's almost like that's not universal. And there are people and they're diverse. Turians who murder will try to get away with it, but if directly questioned, most will confess the crime. Awesome. Where were you the day of? Well, I was around this place. Did you kill the dude? Did you kill the dude? Yes. Yes, it did. Turians have a strong inclination towards public service and self-sacrifice. They tend to be poor entrepreneurs. To compensate, they exhibit the mercantile voice as a client race, offering protection in exchange for their physical expertise. Society is not just an armed force, it's an all-encompassing public works organization. The military police are also civic police. The fire brigades serve the civilian population as well as the military facilities. Corps of Engineers builds and maintains spaceport schools, water purification plants, power stations, merchant marine. Ensures that all worlds get needed resources. The life and brutality of the Krogan, the skill of the Asari, and the virtuosity of the humans. The Terran military has formidable discipline. Officers and NCOs are lifers with years of field expertise. I can see why, with like their greater good and their systems, that they would see like humans attacking, or not attacking, activating a thing that'd be like, hey, no, you're not supposed to do that, and they'd go on the offense on first contact. It's formidable that the officers and NCOs are lifers with years of field experience. Extended personnel are thoroughly trained to stay calm under fire. And they could have made open up with like a don't do that, back off. They can't yet communicate. They can't say communicate. Even if their entire line collapses, they fall back in order, setting ambushes to go. Popular setting holds. You'll only see a Turian's back once he's dead. Boot camp begins on the 15th birthday. Soldiers receive a year of training before being assigned to a field unit. Officers train for even longer. Most serve to the age of 30, at which point they become part of the reserves. Even if they suffer injuries preventing frontline service, most do support work behind the lines. Biotics are uncommon. While admired for their exacting skills, biotics motives are not always fully trusted by the common soldier. Turians prefer to assign their biotics to specialist teams called cabals. Command control is decentralized and flexible. Squads can call for artillery and air support. They make extensive use of combat drones for light duties and practice combined arms. Tree operates with armor supported by overhead gunships. On patients, like risky operations are just important. Each legion has full-time staff of historians who chronicle battles and battle honors in detail. The others have records dating back to the Turian Iron Age. The legion is destroyed in battle is reconstituted rather than replaced. Turians recruit auxiliary units from conquered or absorbed by races. These are generally light infantry armored cavalry units that screen and support the main Turian formations. In the conclusion of their service in Auxiliaries, recruits are granted Turian citizenship. They sound too damn good. Sounds like the Codex is propaganda.
So,
to be honest.
We've got Saren on the run.
Sure.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core.
I meant...
I could tell as soon as I met him.
And like, you know, in terms of his
Why
capabilities.
didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought I was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
Saren recruited you?
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
Questionable.
I don't
but
know
I mean,
what he wanted. He was just moving through the
better
ship,
than it go to waste, I guess.
watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why
But medical supplies are valuable.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week. Every damn one.
Damn.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
I've gone through this one before, haven't I?
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to... We're not settlers, so we leave.
Yeah.
Hire ourselves out. And most of us...
Yeah, I'm guessing I've
What can you
heard this
tell
one
me
too.
about the genophage?
All I know, every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no one...
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the... It's just who we are, Shepard. I can't change that.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright, Ashley.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was hoping to get a minute of your time. Off the record.
Of course.
Keep an open door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
Xenophobia coming.
All right.
3, 2...
I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but...
1.
I'm concerned about the aliens. Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
Is
They
it
may
an
not
alliance?
serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
Look that way.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
Just shut up.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison. Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh Lord, you went to the Makapog boot camp too? Yeah, Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
Alright, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
You never know.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it. Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
That wouldn't be appropriate.
I don't think she's used to teasing, good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
It took a bit of a jump from one top to the other, but I mean, yeah.
What's your
Not
opinion?
sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about.
I think she's.
Hey, want me to ask her about her sex life?
And
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of...
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
I'm sorry, Commander. I need to get my duties squared away. I wouldn't mind talking more later, though.
Okay.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Okay. Am I forgetting someone? You're down here, Caden. Oh, yes. Yes. I am forgetting someone. Person went on the mission with me other than Rex. Report charge status. It's another codex entry. I actually have a few that I need to look at still. No, I don't. I actually. Drive charge. The electric pass through the FTL. Look for us. Upgrade at average 50 hours to reach charge saturation. This to try and disproportion the magnitude of mass reduction. Heavier or faster ship reaches saturation more quickly. The charge is allowed to build the core will discharge into the hull of the ship, and all underground crew members are fried to a crisp. All electronic systems are burned out, and metal bulkheads may be melted and fused together. Safest way to discharge a core is to land on a planet and establish connection to the ground, like a lightning rod. Oh, okay. They mentioned before, like, they have to stop and vent or whatever, but that makes sense. Large vessels like dreadnoughts cannot land unless discharged into planetary magnetic field. Passes the charge from the drive core to the exterior armored hull, then drives into the magnetic field. Then dives into the magnetic field. All the starter shoots lightning jump away into the field, creating beautiful auroral displays on the planet. The ship must retract its sensors and weapons while dumping charge. Prevent damage, may be blind and helpless. Discharging at a moon with a weak magnetic field can take days. During the powerful build of a gas stream may require less than an hour. Deep space facilities such as the Citadel often have special discharge facilities for visiting ships. Tally.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Like, I need this.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
It's too quiet to sleep.
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them, but maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually, but we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy.
Like
Resources are
probably
scarce,
not this one before.
and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some... There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties.
That sounds very
species
familiar,
take for
yes.
granted.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for...
Yep,
Of
okay, I
course,
definitely have that
also,
one.
In extreme cases of population decline...
That's your government.
Fortunately, most captains...
So the ultimate power rests?
In practice, it's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the...
I doubt I can tell you any... All I know is the story of their origins. What they were when we created them.
talk about
Like
something
what?
else. I want to know more about...
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we embark on a pilgrimage. We set out alone, leaving the flotilla and our family. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join. If the gift is accepted, we are welcomed into the crew.
Can a captain choose to reject the gift?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their own standing in our society. Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition.
However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive outside the flotilla, and given gifts to help us on our journey. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment have left our immune systems weaker than most. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were dangerous, our numbers would suffer. Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
That one I don't remember quite as clearly, but
Like what?
probably did go through that.
I should go.
See you later.
Yeah, no, that was not at all a new Codex entry. Let's wander off to another planet and just do things, I guess. We did find Liara. We can go to the main stories, or we can go to a bunch of other places. I need to go speak to Kahoku at the Citadel. But there was another planet in this area that I could check out, that I didn't check out. I'm gonna check that out. So there's no reason we can't land on Therum anymore. Therum's done. I still found the hidden thing in this. We did not find the hidden thing in this. I thought we did. Maybe it didn't save that we did. I believe there was one over here for this ring. It doesn't save it. Okay, that's interesting. It doesn't save the survey status, and if you've done the survey, it doesn't even show. Okay. Interesting. Are many... And also Sparta... Macedon. It's the one that had that plan that could go visit, I think.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Is that Azula? Level 1 pressure hazard. It suggests to me that I won't be able to easily walk around on the land. So potentially exploding. Or imploding, more accurately. Let's do a quick save. And land on Sharjila. Liara. We're going to be bringing Rex, I think, every time. I'm leaning towards bringing Ashley and Rex. but let's bring out Liara for an outing. Just because having two durable allies that can regenerate health on their own sounds very useful. Rex is practical and likable. Sorry, scientist. She's really good at first aid. Oh. But I'm the first aid person. Wait, is she... Her class as a scientist is basically a sentinel. Wait, does she not... She doesn't have any gun skills, does she? Interesting. 34 points. Definitely gonna grab warp. Barrier. Gets more shields from electronics, so that's a defense skill. Creates a vortex at its impact point and draws objects towards it. This is her recharge. So probably go for like unlocking electronics. Get her some points in electronics to get to here. Max out the fact that she's a scientist. Go for singularity because it sounds ridiculous. It's one of her, as far as I can tell, a unique skill to her. So it's one that I kind of want to explore. Probably want to get her some barrier points too, though. I could also go for like lift, since no one else in the team is currently really going for lift. It's tricky. There's too many options for me to really be able to pick where I want to go. Lift so far has been pretty universally ignored, and it's pretty good sounding ability, truthfully. Lifting a target into the air for 6 seconds and they can't do anything. So it's kind of, but you know what, we're gonna get our lift. Lifting potentially multiple targets in the air too. Doesn't even care about like that's what I'm looking for. Doesn't care about like mass considerations or force considerations. It just does it. Yeah, what do you use as a weapon? Wait, she uses human armor? I guess, yeah, sorry, have human portions. She's wearing Gladiator 1 when Scorpion 1 is just better in every way. You were my hand-me-down, Liara. Or some armor plating while you're at it. Motorized joints 2. Motorized joints 3? I do have motorized joints 3. Sorry, you can wear that, Rex. I need to get you some better armor too. Wait. You can wear heavy armor now. Wear the heavy... Ooh. Yeah, we're gonna give you that heavy armor, buddy. Ooh, ew. That is not a good color I like on him. I don't think there's anyone I'd like that color on in terms of armor, but yeah. Yikes. I might give him shock absorbers instead of motorized joints so he's harder to get knocked around. Or just make him more durable. Just make him even more durable. Why not? Nisana Dantius has requested something. Okay. We got a stronghold, an anomaly, and debris. The hell is a stronghold? Let's find out. Presumably some kind of enemy thing. Could be a friendly stronghold, but I highly doubt those are marked. And they wouldn't be full of red markers on the map. Let's climb up this hill and take a peek. Hello. How dare you shoot at me? I got knocked him over but didn't kill him. Level up. Pirates. Like I'm knocking them over with my gun, but not necessarily killing them. The force on the gun is good. Alright, guys. I got him. Striker. Ooh. Wait a minute. Oh, Striker's not Stinger. Sorry. They both start with the ST. Anyone else want to try shooting at me before we come to say hi? The physics punch on the gun. Thought I killed you. Now I did. I did level up, so I should probably do that. This is the damage and duration while your powers and attack increases health by 0.5%, though. I get things like advanced first aid. Work towards my mastered disruption here. More shield. I'll grab a... Yeah, no, I'll grab the more shield. Grab the advanced first aid. 15% cooldown reduction. Cooldown on first seed sounds pretty good. I really don't want to work towards these two things, though. Both important. Barrier isn't a level as well. But I'll just get the general Spectre training. I think it's going to be like these three and then something else every time. Liara, what are we going to do with you? 4 points. Advanced Barrier, improves recharge time and accuracy cost. Give you a bit more shield capacity. You will point a barrier. Point your unique singularity skill, I guess. Why not? We'll go with another point barrier too. Rex. Point in shotgun. With 2 points in shotgun. Point in armor and fitness. Gonna be a durable boy. There, get up there. Jesus, missed that one up pretty badly. Singularity on that position. No, that's not where I wanted to put it. Do not do that. Shit. She's doing it anyway. Lock on. There we go. Lift. Yara's down. Rex, we're having a bad time here. Yara, get back up. Get over here. Can't move towards the door. Rex is playing safe here. I like Rex. Yeah, you can come back over here now. Get over there, they are. Stay down. Alright, who's over here? Eric, can you lift that guy, please? Thank you. That is powerful. Alright, sniper. Sorry, slaver. I do not do nearly enough to push with my throw to be worthwhile. Krogan Warlord armor, high explosive 4, polonium rounds. Polonium rounds. So significant amount of reactive polonium, but it also prevents enemy regeneration. Oh. Chemical rounds that are not as strong, but provide an anti-healing effect. I like that. I like that. I like that. Just in case you weren't aware, I do like that. Warlord's even better than the Survivor. Alright, we can get him off this hideous armor. That looks good. Alanis risk control. I like your armor for him. What weapon is they are? She's using a pistol. For a better pistol, I'm sure I have one laying around. Kessler 3 is just a straight upgrade. Give her some chemical rounds. Give her more accuracy, I guess. Not sure the impact of that on AI, but she does not have a whole lot of health. There, not sure if Singularity is going to pull it. That looks like an interactable that I can't reach. Did it somehow get displaced during the fight? Or is it just not a real fake interactable? Incendiary rounds and shredder rounds. I have no story for coming in here. I just rolled up and they immediately started firing. So I've been wiping them out and just coming in. No one's tried to say stop or, you know, talk things out. In any way, shape, or form, it's just murder, murder, murder. And, you know, sometimes you just need a murder hobo section. I'm game. Perhaps I should quick save every now and then. Huh. Native coding, medical interface 4, and cryo rounds. Cryo rounds? Cooling, shield bypass, but you lose accuracy. Shield bypass, but you lose accuracy. I like shield bypass. I don't know if I like it enough. And what was some cyber ones? Medical interface. Ooh, that's way better than a first aid interface. 2.3 health regeneration and toxin resist. I'll take that. Liara, would you like some first aid interface? Decryption skill too low. Damn. I came here. I need that master. I'll need to come back here at some point. Never went to the start leading these slavers. And Nasana and our sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with this. Did I skip a step here? I may have borked the quest. I guess that's why she wanted to talk to me before I came down to this planet. I came here like, hey, maybe we should talk. Oops, poops. Scimitar 4. It's an upgrade for our guy, isn't it? Predator 4 armor. I don't think it's necessarily good. Stiletto 4. I don't think I've seen the stiletto before. Ooh. Alright, Devlon, I'm sorry, but you've been replaced by Halliot Armory. What is that heatsink capacity? What the shit? Incendiary rounds. I like the polonium for the anti-heal. The Ara can take my hand-me-down. The Stinger is just an improvement. Here were the cryo rounds and the brute sighting. Yeah, I didn't look at the armor, did I? Is there a new armor for me? The Predator 4? Which is actually the same as the Scorpion 4. Like, identical. So I guess it's actually just a matter of which I think looks better. I like the Predator 4 a little bit more. And Liara can take the Scorpion 4 then. Medium Krogan armor for more tech biotic protection. The Storm 5 versus the Scimitar 2. The Scimitar 4 has... Scimitar 4 is just better. This thing has incendiary rounds 4? Wait, really? What? No, what does he have currently equipped in there? The Hammerhead rounds too. Ah, yeah, there we go. There's an option to just transfer the item. Okay, that's good. You know. Got force on his weapon. I might give him like just incendiary rounds. Shredder 4. $10 damage a second for 5 seconds. He's already got a shotgun, so the accuracy might not mean that much. And I can always just give him like roof slating to offset it. Dahlia, according to the deep, I found out water I kind of skipped the whole meeting with Nasana part. Oops. Well. Oh yes, I need to make a note. I'd like to get back in my vehicle, please. Where are we right now, Sharjila? Go my notes. Not here? Is it here? Where did I leave my notes? There. Sharjila in Macedonia, I think it was. I think it was engineering. So then it was decryption, right? It was decryption, actually. Decryption in labor base. So there's some good loot back there. I'm ready to find at some point in the future. What's over here to the southwest? Some kind of anomaly. Pray it's not a thresher. Trying. Matriarch's writings are covered. It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. The container and tent held, among other things, one of the matriarch Dilanaga's writings. Are you also a thing, or are you just...
Heading out.
You are a thing. Gemini Amp 4. That's my first amp, I think. And it is bad for duration. The cooldowns go down a lot. And it gives me a big on the cooldowns. Do I need cooldowns from any of my biotic abilities? My biotic ability right now is throw, and I can't really use it very well. Liara might like that, but she'll lose power and duration, which I don't think I necessarily want that. I'm not really a big fan of cooldown reduction. But I'm not sure how important like those bonuses are for power and duration. Hack the planet. But you can do both at once. Oh, I can actually just smash into the... There's a lot more physics going on in this game than I give it credit for. I expect a lot of RPG just like this is how it works, but there is a ton of physics. Next time I encounter infantry, I need to try running them the fuck over. But maybe not. That'd probably be a great way to get my vehicle absolutely shredded. Both from like fire as I'm approaching, and who knows if like running something over would do damage to me as well as to them. Oh boy, oh boy. Crash probe. Can I interact with this, or is this gonna be another come back when you're higher level?
I'm on my way.
I can get this one. Cryo explosive 3 and oh yeah, I didn't look at my explosives. And an energized weave, whatever that means. Shield recovery and hardening. Those are really good. I got high explosive 1, I could go for high explosive 4. I don't use my grenades, but it'd be nice. When I do, when I do use them, they're better. It'd be nice. Mineral spotted. Just gonna keep going along this route to make sure I'm thorough in my exploration in case they stuck too nearby for some reason, somehow, some way. They probably wouldn't. What if there's one in the very corner of the map? There is not. Magnesium deposit, you say?
Ready. On your order, Shepard. Lead on, Commander.
Sorry. I'm turning the wrong thing, trying to get into the vehicle. I have to imagine there's at least one more or something. Probably over in this direction, but I was gonna try to go higher to like take a survey with my eyes, as sometimes they stand out, but back here. Scan the interior of the map. Oh, there is actually one more over here. At least one more over here. At the corner of the map. Wouldn't you know it? Up on the hills, no less. That is not how you get up there. Have to learn how to drive the Mako at least a little bit correctly here.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area.
Good call, Joker. Joker, how do you propose I climb straight up this sheer wall? Actually, the answer is you don't propose I climb up this sheer wall. Because, there we go. Made it.
Cover me.
Uranium. I can check out the center of the map a little bit. Chances are if there was something here, I'd have seen it by now, but, or at least seen it on the radar, but... Not looking like it. I have 2 subquests, or assignments to hand in to the Citadel, so maybe I should go back and talk with some people. Alright, we're gonna call this here for this planet's exploration. I have an unidentified that I found in this region. Yeah, okay. Go to Athens real quick. No, so we're gonna head back to the Citadel, but kinda wanna check out these areas. Does this one even have a landable planet? I forget. Proteus. No. Cersei. No. Nazca. Nope. Eros. Nope. It's probably something hidden in this ring that I didn't find last time, though. Maybe not. maybe not. Maybe there's not a whole lot going on in Athens. Sparta? Wait. I've been to Edalus. There's something there left that I haven't done yet, but... Prothean data disk. Oh. Okay, so there's something there that I didn't discover last time. Altaia. Tamalka. Scanning. All right. Nothing in this one, it looks like. We're done in Artemis Tau. Forever. Probably not forever. Let's head back to the Citadel. What do you mean they don't just throw me in the Mako at the Citadel? Where's the actual departure point? Here? Ah, it is here. Bring the RL along. I think Liara might lose it to Tally or maybe even Ashley.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
We're gonna get ambushed or something here? What is this? Kilovich, what are you doing here?
Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
This guy does not sound like a horrible xenophobe.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
I do regret this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills for the same price we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
I have a feeling this, if I let... I don't trust him, to be honest.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
Paragon, I guess?
Bet. Wait here. I won't be long. Commander, I'm not happy.
What did you find out of order?
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient.
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
You read history? I think I'm gonna have a renegade moment here.
Men of limited vision said the same thing about early aircraft, submarines, and tanks.
There's two ways I could take that, Commander, but that is true. I suppose the early U-boats weren't much better. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
None, sir.
Very well. I don't agree with any of this, but your reasons seem sound. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Did you know Citadel Security is the largest multi-species law enforcement agency in Council space?
Every time I visit the Citadel, CSEC brings me here for a friendly chat.
Celebrations are being planned for the anniversary of the end of the Rachni Wars. Many Council worlds, particularly Asari and Solarian colonies, will hold victory parades to commemorate the defeat of the invading...
Commander Shepard, sorry to bother you. This is Lieutenant Girard down in the docking bay. There is a woman here. She was rescued from Batarian slavers a few weeks ago. She is from Mindwar. I guess she was taken in the raid on your town.
She's been a slave for the past 13 years? Is she alright?
Not really. She's a little messed up. She got free somehow, grabbed a gun from one of my guys. Now she's holed up here in the docking bay. She says she wants to die. I hoped you'd talk to her. It's a long shot, but you went through the same thing. The raid. I figured maybe you could talk her out of her tree.
Let her do it.
I'm on my way, Lieutenant. Sit tight.
Anything you could do would be great. I don't want to. She's been through enough. I'll have my men stand by for you.
Khalees had been seen in Al-Jalani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
All right. What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic
Probably should have just went
community for
immediately
26
to there.
years.
There
With
may
that
or may
in
not be a
mind,
hidden time
what are your
component.
feelings on being the first human Spectre?
The Spectres represent the best of every species in the galaxy. To be asked to join them is an honor.
Some have said your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their agenda, but we're one of many.
You really do believe that, don't you? You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public? Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I wasn't aware it had been handed over to anyone. I'm in command, and last I checked, I'm human. Same goes for my crew.
Except
Human,
for
yes,
all of
but you do
the
work for the
aliens
Citadel
I
now,
have there.
Commander. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
He was behind Eden
Saren
Prime.
instigated the attack on our colony at Eden Prime. Once his involvement was proven to the Council, I was assigned to bring him in.
That's surprising, Commander. The official line says that Eden Prime was attacked by rogue synthetics.
Council might not be
Good
too
luck
happy
in your
about
mission.
my
Thank you for
honesty
your
on that
time,
front.
Commander Shepard.
Game over. The council has demoted you from a Spectre and stripped you of your authority, and Saren wins. What did they say they were? Ask people to see the American docking bay. She's taking them into our colony. Wasn't the docking bay literally where I just came from? Right? Like, I went up the elevator, then he called me about how to go to the elevator, go right back down?
So you
Is that what
spent
happened?
your entire adult life just studying old Prothean junk?
Our travels now are somewhat different from my normal excavations. I would prefer lengthier studies and fewer explosions.
It's good for you. A nice explosion every now and then keeps the mind sharp.
Okay,
Commander, glad to see you.
I wish it were under better circumstances. Where is she?
Behind those shipping containers. I've got a sniper position, but I don't think we'll need him. She's only a danger to herself. We've got a sedative to calm her down, but we can't get close to her. Every step we take gets her more wound up.
I hope I don't need it. Tell your men to stand by.
Don't push her too hard. If she seems liable to pull the trigger, back off, or walk away. I am willing to wait her out. Good luck, Commander.
Interesting.
Stop! Stop! What are you?
My name is Shepard. Lieutenant Gerard sent me to talk to you. What's your name?
Animals don't get names. The Masters put their symbols on her. Hot metal all over her back. She screams when they do it.
You're not an animal. Your parents, what did they call you? Do you remember them?
She remembers a lot of things. Talitha. They call her that. She doesn't remember the rest. Leave her alone.
I was on Mindwar. My parents died in the raid.
Lying! You get hit for lying! Get the buzz or the burning. Can't be there. Why are you alive? Why are you? Why aren't you like her? Broken. Only
only fit to dig and carry.
For a while, I was broken. I lost my whole family, Talitha. My friends, my childhood. I had to pull myself up and keep going.
You lose your mommy and daddy, but you don't dig, you don't carry. You stand up. She wishes she could stand up.
I'm gonna take a step towards you now, okay?
No, she's no good! Don't want to be handled again!
What happened to your parents?
She sees them. They're yelling, "Run! Hide!" They hit the Masters. But the Masters, they have lights and hoses. He's melting!
That was not the right one to go with.
She doesn't want to see that! Don't make her look! Don't look! Stupid, stupid!
I know it hurts, Talitha. I'm sorry. But you need to deal with this. What happened to them? Think.
When she thinks, water comes out of her eyes. The Masters beat her when she wastes water. So she doesn't think anymore. She sees them. Mommy and Daddy. Burning in white light, melting, going to pieces. They can't even say anything to her. They're dead, Shepard. They try to save her and the Masters burn them. Can she stop remembering now, please?
How did you get here? Did you escape?
She can't escape. They have chains, wires, needles. You go too far, they take your brains away. Animals like her come. Animals with guns. They make the Masters explode. She tries to fix the Masters so they won't be mad at her. She puts all the reds and purples back in, but they don't move. The other animals take her.
You were afraid. All you'd known for 13 years was the Master's abuse. So you tried to heal them.
She doesn't want to see other animals. They're not real. They can't be real. They can't see her. If the animals can see her, then this is real. But it can't be. The wires, the chains, the hitting. This doesn't happen to her. It's another girl. A dirty girl. Stupid girl. She deserves it. It happens to her. Doesn't it? They see her, so it's real. She doesn't want it to be real.
I'm gonna take a step towards you now, okay?
She doesn't want... Don't touch her!
What's the last thing you remember from Mindor?
Fires. Smells of smoke and burning meat. Animals screaming as the
I
Masters
think wasting the
engage
one might have been
as they put the metal
mistake.
to their backs. Put the wires in their brains. She pretends to be dead. If she's dead, she can't work. But they know. She hopes to leave. But they put her in the pen. She didn't fight. She was already broken when they put the wires in.
Talitha, you were what, 6 years old? No one blames you for staying quiet and hoping they go away. The only person blaming you is you.
She wants to believe that. She wants to believe nothing would change. She doesn't want to be there anymore. In the pen, in the cages, lying quiet while they do things to her.
I'm gonna take a step towards you now, okay?
Please don't touch her. She's dirty. You'll catch it.
Talitha, this will make you sleep. If you fall asleep, they'll take you to a place where you can get better.
Will she have bad dreams?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I just don't know.
She'd like that. It hurts when I remember me. But she wants to remember.
Is it over, Commander?
I got her to take the sedative.
Thanks, Commander. That means a lot. I didn't want to hurt her. It's just, when I see her curled into a ball and shivering, she was only 6 when they took her. Why the hell are we out here if we can't even keep one little girl safe?
Bad things happen to good people, Lieutenant. That's why you and I are here. Don't wring your hands over her. Help her.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for your help, Commander. We are taking her to a counseling center. They'll help her get better.
Yeah.
It was the Turians who first suggested creating a single organization to maintain order on the Citadel. Perhaps that is why more than half the force is Turian.
If CSEC were better at its job, there'd be no need for bounty hunters like me.
They don't exactly have things to talk about what just happened.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
Anything new down here?
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you.
A new license. Costs quite a bit more. But I'll definitely be buying that. Teriyaki Technologies. I don't remember that one. If I encounter that one, don't tell me that's like my favorite new gun. Heliot Armory. Of course it's not. It means I need to go visit a bunch of other shops now too.
Hello, Commander.
Encryption skill too low. Damn. Shelly.
Good to see you, Commander.
New. This feels faster. I don't know if it is.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case.
check out this corner before going to talk to our quest giver that we didn't get the quest from in time. Show you what's going on with Kalen and Din.
Surprised welcome. You have returned, human. Genuine inquiry. What may I do for you this day?
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
The Earth-clad Spectre has returned to speak with me.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has
We've been over
granted
this
you
before, haven't
great
we?
favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Journal. Data discs. We'll learn about the culture and society from time to time to accept yield new clues, but after 50,000 years of decay, little value is unearthed. Just make sure that the nuclear to put data discs on their own, they are frail and rarely found in one piece. Occasionally, however, an intact disc will be discovered within a console or reading device. Over 3,000 discs have been recovered, and a few of those have been restored to the point where researchers can begin analyzing them. Maybe sometime before scientists discover a way to transfer the data off the discs, they are currently considered the most tangible leads in learning more about Prothean culture. General tactics. Shells often by surface navies crash back to Earth when their acceleration is overwhelmed by gravity and air-resistant space projectiles of limited range. Moving until it hits something. Artillery range is determined by the velocity of the attacker's ordnance and the maneuverability of the target. Beyond certain ranges, a ship's ability to dodge trumps a larger attacker's projectile speed. Longest range combat occurs between dreadnoughts, whose projectiles have the highest velocity but are the least maneuverable. Shortest range between fighters, which have the slowest projectile velocities and the highest maneuverability. Opposing dreadnoughts open with the main gun artillery duel at extreme ranges of tens of thousands of kilometers. Fleets close, maintaining races of lateral motion while keeping their bow guns facing the enemy. There's the launch and attempted close disruptor torpedo range. Cautious admirals weaken the enemy with ranged fire. Fighter strikes before committing to close action. Aggressive commanders advance so cruisers and frigates can engage. Long-range main guns focus. Main guns of cruisers become useful when the interceptors engage enemy fighters until the attackers enter the range of ship-based guardian fire. Dreadnoughts fire from the rear, screened by smaller ships. Players must decide whether to click to a general melee or retreat into FTL. Medium range. Ships can use broadside guns, fleets intermingle, and become swift with the retreat in order. Ships with damaged kinetic barriers are vulnerable to Wolfpack frigate flotillas that speed through the battle space. Only fighters and frigates get to close knife fight ranges of 10 or fewer kilometers. Fighters loose their disruptor torpedoes, bringing down ships' kinetic barriers and allowing them to be swarmed by frigates. Guardian laces become viable weapons, swatting down fighters and boiling away warship armor. Neither dreadnoughts nor cruisers can use their main guns at close range. Laying the bow on a moving target becomes impossible. Secreted thruster exhaust becomes a hazard. What are these two guys arguing about here?
I heard what happened under the Artemis Tau cluster. The Council wasn't too happy about the destruction of those Prothean ruins.
This isn't a game, Ambassador. Shepard's out there trying to stop Saren from destroying the galaxy.
I know. Just try to be a little more careful. The Council's watching you, and we all get judged on how you behave.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, This isn't how I pictured, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Same one. Sorry, doing those hard pivots at that one spot. Always.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Any new Paladin?
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
No.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander
Nasana.
Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I'm glad you're here. I must talk to you about my sister Dahlia. She's been kidnapped by slavers.
Actually, she's dead.
Dahlia's dead, Nasana. And I know she was blackmailing you.
And I was all set to try to manipulate you into hunting her down for me. But I guess that won't be necessary now, will it?
You wanted your sister dead?
If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for all your help, Shepard.
Oh. I'm gonna regret this. Barton, do you have anything
Hello,
to say?
Commander. Can I get you something?
Goodbye.
So long,
Oh,
Commander.
yeah.
Have a pleasant day.
This place seems strange. Wish there were more humans around.
These are the shops across the way. Well, shop, I suppose. We'll check in at the concert as well. If anything new is going on there.
Hello again, Commander. Hello again, Commander.
A dialogue for asking for a
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible.
meeting.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Devlon Industries license. There we go. Though we recently found out that it's not necessarily the license I want. Still. The Stiletto 4 beats the Stinger 5 in like every way except for accuracy. Phoenix is definitely not an armor I care about.
Commander.
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased.
Pop-out scanner 5. I'm just gonna want that at some point, but I'll probably find one or something maybe?
Commander, it is good to
show me your items.
Korean and Krogan armor. Nah, good, thank you. My money is going to evaporate really quickly. But I keep buying all these licenses.
Greetings, Earth Clan. I believe congratulations are in order, Commander Shepard. You are the first human to join the Spectres, yes?
It's a great honor.
One you are no doubt ready for. A word of warning, though. There are many eyes watching you now, Commander. Some of them want to see you fail. I, however, wish you only success. Perform well and you bring the Earth Clan one step closer to joining the Council. And if they let your people in, maybe there is hope for my own species one day, yes?
No, I think I'm already asking these.
Goodbye, Commander.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This baby is the only thing I have left of Jake. I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
That's your story.
I'm certain that she has a good reason. I'd like to hear both sides.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
It's tricky. Yeah, it's a question like the extranet's information's validity.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
According to the doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance. And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand? If my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Man, it's her choice, but...
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this is not your decision.
Of course it is! I'm the closest thing to a father this baby is going to have.
Then support the baby's mother. Stand with her when she makes the tough decisions.
Yeah,
This baby is the only thing my brother...
that's the problem here.
It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's
Not a good
child
luck.
to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Sorry, ally. Yeah, the parallel there is very, very, very similar, and it's an uncomfortable situation. It's her choice, and it should be her choice, but it's one of those situations where, you know,
Where there was only darkness, the enkindlers gave light. Where there was
disagree
only
with her choice.
the enkindlers gave wisdom. Where there was only silence, the enkindlers gave the gift of speech. This very station is the work of the enkindlers, their gift to all their children.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
We'll just pretend that there's absolutely no chance those extranet articles were biased in favor of some deplorable agenda. That she's operating on good information, even if she wasn't necessarily operating on good numbers. Or, you know, balancing the numbers. Because, you know,
I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
yeah, I found your
Sent a
men.
recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure how to tell you this, Admiral. Your men were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Side quest chain? Level up. Very tempted to press one of these to max. What was that one that's on this planet in CSEC? Oh, hey, it's Emily Wong.
Could I have another word with you?
Can't level up my charm or intimidate anymore, so sure.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
You made certain of it. You could be wrong.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
I say no. I don't get
Excellent.
experience,
Just
and no story
place
gets
it on the
request.
terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Usually when I see something, I'm guessing they have something to comment on.
Decisions the Council has made right here. Trillions of lives hanging on their every word and deed. It's awe-inspiring.
I've always wondered if the Turians released the genophage on their
Okay,
own.
so he didn't have a thing for this one.
Secretly encouraged them.
I mean, it's strangely relevant to where we are, but I've heard that line before, not near the Council chambers. Now that I have leveled, I'm going to go see about that one thing in CSEC. Can I not go? I think it was straight to CSEC. Alright. hacking business to take care of. Alright. Decryption skill too low. So we're leveling up decryption. And then we're going to go for electronics. Because I want to get master overload next time. SIG is investigating a woman named Helena Blake. There's no hard evidence since everybody that the reports are correct. She's a powerful criminal element on the Citadel. She was last seen near the Emporium on the Presidium. Quest? Did I just hack my way into a quest?
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Yeah, I might drop the biotic angle on the next game, depending on how like things transfer over and don't transfer over. And go like pure tech or tech combat if there's a class like that. Helena. The Emporium, the financial district of the Presidium. So near the back of Seed Sector. Oh, right. Helena Blake is a very human name. I'm probably not looking for an Asari. Or Solarian or anything like that. Oh. Here.
Got a moment, Spectre? Hello,
Yeah.
Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures. But their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
I eliminate them and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you.
Definitely
You
not
are the
attempt.
first
I will
human
do it.
Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
You're obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates.
She will try to kill me.
Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Renegade. I'm gonna visit the shops in the wards. See if there isn't new stuff there to purchase that I want.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all to
Hail Enkindlers.
Where there was only darkness, the Enkindlers gave light.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have...
Hanar protesters.
What do you say we head down to Cora's Den after shift?
Sounds good. Some of the others are going for Novio's farewell thing.
Damn, I forgot that was today. Where's he going again?
Novaria. Apparently, they've got a huge demand for corporate security.
Novaria? Isn't that the frozen planet?
Yeah, I wouldn't go, but I guess the pay's pretty good.
I just stand here and eavesdrop. Quite playing. That's how I do.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix.
That door gets me every time. I keep thinking something happened in this corridor. Gotta check if anything's changed in here.
Not now. I'm watching the show.
Market, how you doing?
Let me drink it.
Has new management moved in yet? Doesn't seem it.
I got business here, but not with you.
I gotta see what this attraction is, though, one or another. It's what you'd expect. I was wondering if, like, maybe like an NPC would ambush me about it, or something would change while I'm sitting in the chair. Maybe it's one of those things in a game where like you have to actually sit there for a while and then something will happen. But we're not going to find out about that right now.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
I do want many good supplies.
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Devlin Industries. Yeah, I mean, at this point, 3,000 saddle. I'll buy the manage upgrade and the grenade upgrade. Many good supplies, my good man. He's actually wearing the Warlord 5. He doesn't need that. Grade 5 is not nearly as good as what I have.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Let me see what you have.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have.
You know, don't really need that stuff. Or then up here there's the other shop. Oh no, it's Conrad!
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember me? There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too. Hey, can I get your picture?
No, yeah, go. Go ahead.
Sure. No problem.
Middle one sounded more enthusiastic.
Just hold up your
Top
gun.
one probably would have been friendlier.
Perfect.
Oh, he's gonna edit that to be something else.
Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
He is going to edit the shit out of that.
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colonies?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent. I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Grenade upgrade 3. I don't use grenades, so I'm not going to put half my money down on a grenade upgrade. Back when it was like a, you know, a tenth.
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be
Show me what you've got.
Oh, he doesn't have like a second option for the other thing. Alright.
This isn't a proof of purchase.
It's a bank statement. It shows that I bought something from you.
He's still going over that?
Thank you for buying from me, but this still doesn't prove that you purchased that item from my store.
Or maybe he's on a whole different case. And this guy really is bad at ensuring he gets receipts. Do we do a little bit of gambling? He's just in the crowd working it.
Why is the music in these places always so loud? It almost seems as if the people here want an excuse not to talk to each other.
Places like this always want to hire croaking bouncers. It's like we're a status symbol for them.
How could anyone live here? There are just so many people.
An interaction going on somewhere with some aliens, and it sounds like it's something that I might be able to interact with, but it's just like ambient noise, I think. That flat 17 was my chance to just walk away, and I did not take it. And now we're stuck. The beginning of the game, that was a good payout if I had gotten like a 200, but right now it's be a long time before I get anything worthwhile. Are we done here? Oh boy. I think we're done. Actually, I can go visit the doctor. I think we visit every shop then.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Which blackmailer are we going to go kill now?
Oh, Commander Shepard. I didn't see you come in.
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
I might be able to help you.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges. They just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him? But won't they expose my past?
They won't bother you again. I guarantee it.
I see. Maybe it's better if I don't know anymore. I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan down in the markets. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Magical Exoskeleton 7. Oh. That is definitely a long-term dream right there. Sorry, is this just an 8? Toxin resist 50%. Pretty nice. 3.5 health regeneration is second. 15% reduction in cooldowns. I don't know how difficult the game's gonna get. Maybe eventually I'll have no choice but to wear armor mods that give me more damage reduction, but oh, that looks beautiful. Health regen won't mean anything if I die in one hit. But, you know, as things have gone so far, only like very specific things have been able to one-shot me, and everything else kind of tickles, to the point where health regen is actually really good. Like a charging Krogan or a sniper rifle. Oh, Morlan. We got a good thing going. I like buying your supplies. Don't tell me I'm gonna have to put you down.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Moreland.
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies.
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Change of plans.
A change, but the doctor... I don't... This is not right, human.
Shut up, Moreland. I told Baines you'd screw this up. What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Leave the doctor alone, or you'll have to deal with me.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
You're shutting down a medical clinic. What if someone needs treatment? What if you need treatment?
Hey, hold on! I'm just the middleman here. This is way more than I bargained for.
Even the blackmailer's not the blackmailer?
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
What do you know about Baines?
I've never met
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Goodbye.
Yes, all right then. Good tidings to you, human.
Uh-oh. I think I messed it up. Or maybe not. Maybe he won't go through with it. We'll find out. Baines is still out there. This hasn't strictly been dealt with.
Commander, how did things go?
I'm not gonna say it's over.
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? That's a great relief, Commander. Thank you. I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
The thug said he worked for a man named Baines. Sound familiar?
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together a long time ago.
What can you tell me about him?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting him for some research in the Traverse.
Perhaps Captain Anderson will have some knowledge about this man.
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I could tell you more. Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
For stock updated, or just the costs. Not even sure if the costs go down. Doesn't matter. Let's talk with Anderson about this. They're taking an elevator. Let's take the, well, no, let's take the elevator. Let's go on foot. Maybe there'll be some kind of encounter with Baines' men or something along the way if I go on foot.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Galacts are pretty powerful. Are all Asari that strong?
While the Asari have natural biotic abilities, not all have the desire to learn to use their abilities effectively.
All that power and some Asari don't use it? You could have conquered the galaxy if you'd wanted to.
Evidently, we do not want to.
Let all races herald the glory of the Enkindlers who raised them all to enlightenment.
She's always out here doing that hard pivot. Time.
Yes, Commander?
What do you know about
Baines?
Armiston Baines?
Where did you hear that name? Never mind, I don't want to know. Baines is dead. Has been for quite some time.
The people I spoke with seemed to think he was still alive.
It's not common knowledge. Military is keeping it under wraps. Baines was doing some high-level work for the Alliance. Stuff even I wasn't aware of. One day he turns up dead on a drifting scout ship. Everyone suspects it was foul play, but it was never officially investigated.
What if it wasn't him? What if it was a clone?
What can you tell me about the ship?
I don't know much about it. You should talk to Admiral Kahoku. One of his crews discovered Baines' body.
I spoke to Kahoku. He never brought it up.
You should mention Baines the next time you see him. See if he'll tell you anything. Is there anything else, Commander?
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I think people don't really react or care that I've got my weapons drawn. Oops. Oh dear. Takes a minute to load that quickly. Does put me closer, so it's fine.
So tell me, who'd win in a fight between you and Shepard?
Do Krogan size up everyone for a fight? Even friends and allies?
Yes.
I mean, you gotta know these things when you're going into a fight. Which one of your buds is gonna be able to do what? Nice. Garoth.
I hope he's okay.
Sir, do you realize that you are a human with a name that sounds like you might be... I don't want to say Krogan, but...
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
I'm not just some soldier. I'm a Spectre.
A Spectre? I heard they were thinking about letting humans into the ranks. About time. Well, that means you can go anywhere you want, right? Even out into the Traverse? My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
Why not both?
Neither one of those options leaves a lot of hope.
I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates for the last transmission from his vessel.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful of crew. But he kept it in good condition. I don't think mechanical failure is too likely. But they don't have any real weapons or shields. If anyone did come after them, the Majesty'd be a sitting duck.
What's in this for me?
I can't afford to pay you
They
anything.
are just snapped
If
me
I
when
had
I said
kind of
that.
cash, I'd have hired a recovery team to track him down already. Maybe you could look into this as a personal favor, you know? We humans have to stick together.
Isn't anyone else looking into this?
My brother's just a small independent trader. Ships like his disappear in the Traverse all the time.
If your brother is still alive, I'll find him. Give me the coordinates.
I'll forward them to your ship right away. Please let me know as soon as you find him.
Oh yes, I still need to do that thing in CSEC. Wait, wasn't Kahoku's moved on from here? Oh, we didn't get, Huh. That quest is actually technically done. Kahoku's gone now.
Not a lot of security here. Not that you can see anyway. 10 to 1, there's a sniper tracking our every step.
I don't like snipers, Rex. You're scaring me. I have a bad history with them. Warrants technically for CSEC? You guys, don't mind me, I'm just planting a spying device, okay? Where's the confrontation? This.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Now we're done here, maybe? Or anything I've forgotten? Strata system. Con and Dis. I'll go with the rescue of the of Garroth's sibling. Can I like just leave? No, I can't just hit F to leave. I do need to leave. There's no fast travel straight to the docks. Maybe I need to interact with the
In
panel.
remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military.
No, there's no actual Normandy weapons. Oh, a codex entry.
Combat Heart, a mass accelerator, propels a solid metal slug using precisely controlled electromagnetic attraction and repulsion. The slug is designed to squash or shatter on impact, increasing the energy it transfers to the target. If this were not the case, it would simply punch a hole right through, doing minimal damage. Accelerator design was revolutionized by Element Zero. A slug lightened by a mass effect field can be accelerated to greater speeds, permitting projectile velocities that were previously unattainable. If accelerated to a high enough velocity, a simple paint chip can impact with the same destructive force as a nuclear weapon. However, mass accelerators produce recoil equal to their impact energy. This is mitigated somewhat by the mass effect fields that rounds are suspended within. But weapon recoil is still the prime limiting factor on slug velocity.
To spend points on myself, but none of my teammates who leveled up. Who got fewer points from leveling up? Yeah, I notice. Electronics remains her stat to level up for the sake of... I could have gotten her to override or overload, but it's her defensive stat, so whatever. Point singularity because it's like her neat special ability. And I guess point and barrier because that'll be another defensive thing. Level up. Rex. Needs more damage and accuracy. Unix level of immunity. And yeah, let's go with some more damage reduction for you, buddy. Well, the helmet you wear is not the same as the helmet you wear on, like, a planet, eh? An environment where you wouldn't be able to breathe. Oh, the full suit. Genetic engineering. In the 22nd century, as manipulation became commonplace, techniques of genetic engineering advanced to the point where the rich could custom build fetuses that grew into stronger, smarter, and more attractive adults. More permissive regions custom designed life forms and uplifted animals occupied an ill-defined niche between property and safety of being. Oh dear. Travel to planets with unique forms of life brought awareness that Earth's unique biodiversity could be lost if spliced and hybridized to gain useful alien qualities. The Cinnamolcott Genetic Heritage Act was passed to impose sharp restrictions on controversial uses of genetic engineering but provide government subsidies for beneficial applications. Screening and therapy. Most governments provide free assessment and corrective therapy for genetic diseases, prospective parents, sorry. This has nearly eliminated everything from cystic fibrosis to nearsightedness. The other screening and therapy is performed, the more comprehensive the results. Ideally performed on artificially fertilized zygotes in a lab, procedures are available for embryos in the womb and newborns out of respect for personal beliefs. Enhancement. Improvement of natural human abilities is legal, but adding new abilities is not. Treatments improve strength, reflexes, mental acuity, or appearances are permitted. Adding a tail or the ability to digest cellulose is not. Some genetic enhancements so genetic enhancements provided for free to Alliance military recruits, but the average citizen must pay for the privilege. The process can take years to reach fruition in an adult. Engineering, artificial hybridization of genes from compatible non-human species with human genetic code is illegal. Creation of life is broadly illegal. Mainly used for terraforming medical applications. Sentient creatures are heavily regulated, and creation of sapient life is outlawed by both the Systems Alliance and the Citadel Council. What do you mean they can't just add a tail? This is bullshit.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
I need to get some food. So we'll pick this up another time. Thanks so much for hanging out. Hope you have a good time. You have a good day or night. I want you to see you. Bye for now. I doubt it, but I'm going to probably investigate next time whether or not Kate has anything new to say about what we did just now. Things like that. Always gotta check. It's going to create another whole new save. Bye. For a game from what? What is this, like, you say 2007? Some of the topics of some of these quests are pretty on the nose from, like, I mean, I guess it was relevant back then. It just wasn't as big of a drive because COVID hadn't been a thing at the time. Or rather, COVID hadn't had a situation, because there are many, from what I understand of, COVID's, the coronavirus thing, various vaccines through various years, but nothing as bad as COVID had for a while. Yeah. Surprisingly on point for very recent affairs from a game that's quite a while ago. Like,